And the Saints boss will be hoping the return of Icelandic international Gudmundur Torfason will give his side the boost they need. He made his first appearance of the season last Saturday and might start providing the goals and the ammunition required. And playing his 10th consecutive game today is Brian Martin, who's been ever present this season and has played extremely well despite the team's disappointing start. He was signed 3 years ago from Hamilton Accies. Rangers manager Walter Smith has been forced into another reshuffle because of injury and unavailability of players. Ali McCoyce and Ian Ferguson are injured, while the Ukrainians Kuznetsov and Mikhailichenko are on international duty. One of the main reasons the champions are sitting well placed in the league is striker Mark Hateley, who has proved a tremendous buy at £1 million from Monaco. While Hateley has been scoring goals, Rangers skipper Richard Gough has been marshalling a defence which has conceded just 2 in the championship so far. The referee is Mr. Alistair Hewitt from Edinburgh. So the match gets underway. A very wet day here in Paisley. In fact, monsoon conditions about an hour ago. The pitches had to be relined and the players had to wait quite a while before they could come out for their warm-up. An early touch for Roy Aitken, got it by Robertson. Aitken battling away. Played forward now to Paul McIntyre, but the referee spotting an infringement. So Gary Stevens with the throw in to Rangers. He's turned by Hateley. Houster in plenty of room on the left side of the field, but Hateley deciding to have a go. Physical touch on by McIntyre to Torfason. That was well handled by Andy Gorham under pressure from Alan Irvine. Nisbet putting it forward, looking for Hateley. Touch on to Mo Johnston, the challenge by Roy Aitken. That was Julian Broadall sweeping the ball forward, but out of play for the throw-in. Roy Aitken will be relishing playing against Mo Johnston again. Well, the rain's still pouring down, making life difficult for the players, but here's Ryan Martin. The ball takes a deflection. Well, Brian Martin scores for St Mirren. The ball taking a deflection. Tremendous cheers from the St Mirren fans. Martin looking up, hitting the ball, it spun off, I think, Richard Gough, giving Andy Gorham no chance. So St Mirren 1, Rangers 0. Durant battling hard for the ball, but well challenged by Mark Reed. Rangers have the throw. Italy getting the touch. Swept clear though by Manley. Robertson clearing for Rangers. By Lambert finding Reed. Out by Nisbet. Johnston with Durant in support. Then looking for the head of Haitley. Houstra, and the ball's in the back of the net. Another incredible goal. And Rangers get themselves back into the game. The ball was played to Ian Durant. He tried to pick out Mark Haitley. The ball just going beyond him, coming off Houstra, catching Les Bridge off his line. And it's St Mirren 1, Rangers 1. McGowan for St Mirren, a long one for Irvine to chase. Well, they got in there ahead of Nisbet. Get away from Goff. The Rangers midfielders deep in their own half. Durant and McCall getting it forward. There's the free kick now awarded against Manley for his challenge on Mark Haitley. And the book coming out. Well, Manley already making a very severe challenge in Mo Johnston. This time it was on Haitley. The yellow card shown. Richard Goff's free kick again, looking for Haitley. The ball will go in behind for the goal kick. Touch on there by Torferson, cut out though by Nisbet. Ball from Robertson, carried away by Aitken. Spackman getting the touch to Haitley. Durant, Spackman again. Aitken's challenge and Johnson. There's Durant shot. And good effort by Ian Durant. The ball skidding across the surface. A very awkward one indeed for goalkeeper Les Bridge. Durant about 25 yards out. Again, you can see the ball spinning off the surface. Houstra flipping it forward for Robertson. Gets in the cross, he did well there. It's Durant looking for Haitley. The referee awarding the free kick. Torferson getting the better of Goff, but it's Robertson stepping in. Manley for St Mirren. McIntyre committing himself. The ball going to Rangers. They get the throw, much to the annoyance of the St Mirren fans. Haitley being pursued by Manley. And ball by Robertson looking for Mo Johnston. Reid for St Mirren, cut out though by Stevens. And Reid will be in trouble here with the referee. He made the mistake, he gave the ball to Stevens and then committed the foul as the Rangers fullback got the better of him. So the former Celtic player called over. You see the challenge there on Gary Stevens. Well, some pensive looks in the Rangers dugout. Davy Dodd sitting alongside Archie Knox. Alan Irvine. And challenged by Spackman. It breaks to Torferson. Blocked by Robertson. That's Durant giving the ball away to McGowan. He returns it to Rangers. Houstra. McCall. Good play by Rangers. Houstra again. McCall. A lovely play between McCall and Houstra. but the final effort going behind for the corner kick. Good passing between the two players. And Scott Nisbet well forward again for the set piece. Durant's corner, headed away by Alan Irvin, back helping in defence. McCall to Durant, stepping away from Martin, who lost his footing. Durant, and Rangers have another corner kick. The ball coming off Mark Reid. So Durant stepping away from Martin. So we're into injury time. Reid for St Mirren, looking for Irvin. Climbing above Haitley, conceding the throw-in. The referee checking his watch, looking over towards the linesman. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a difficult first half for both sets of players. The wind and the rain certainly factors. The first goal coming after just 3 minutes from Brian Martin. He struck the ball well enough. It took a deflection off Gough and spun past Andy Gorham. And then Peter Houstra equalising after 11 minutes following a cross by Ian Durant. The half-time score here at Love Street: St Mirren 1, Rangers 1. Down and the wind gusting as Rangers get the second half underway. Well, St Mirren have already managed to do something they didn't do in the league matches against Rangers last season. That's score a goal. Rangers won all 4 games in the Premier Division last time around, scoring 10 for the loss of none. Sets of players fresh strips on after the soaking of the first half. The pitch has been relined during half-time. Cleared by Gough. Good interception by Paul McIntyre. Kevin McGowan taking a bit of a chance there, but he did well. And Martin caught by Ian Durant. Now it's McCall stepping in. Good turn by McCall. Gary Stevens is galloping down the right. It's a fine ball by Ian Durant. Good challenge though by Broddle. Lambert. Broddle again, but it's cut out by Nisbet. Nice touch by Nisbet. Robertson for Rangers to Mo Johnston. Durant. Nigel Spackman. Oh, wonderful save by Lesbridge. That was well struck by Nigel Spackman. A terrific build-up by Rangers. It was Mo Johnston to Ian Durant. He laid it into the path of Spackman, who cracked it forward. That was a magnificent save by Lesbridge. Roy Aitken charging in on Mo Johnston. He's been called over by the referee for a word of warning. Mo Johnston's taken a few hefty knocks in this game. The referee has the book out. You see Aiken charging in from behind and taking Johnston out of the play. Nigel Spackman prepares to take the free kick. Nisbet's up there. Chance on for Haitley. But the offside flag had gone up. But again, Fridge showing tremendous reflexes. The high ball coming in. Nisbet it was, who got his head to it. It broke off Martin into the path of Haitley. Heroics again from the goalkeeper, but this time the flag was up. Haitley. Switch of play to Robertson. Forward for McCall. First time into the middle. Well, Johnston and Haitley coming in. McCall whipping that ball right across the face of the goal. It's kept in play by Durant. Now it's Stevens. to Spackman. Johnson, great turn by Johnson. Stevens, away by Martin. Irvin being watched carefully by Nisbet, who does well, but then gets caught in possession. Breaks to Spackman, however. Trying to pick out Houstra. Oh, it's McIntyre for St Mirren. And he wins the throw-in off the feet of Robertson. Well, St Mirren about to make a substitution. McIntyre going off and Charnley coming on. Nice touch on by Mo Johnson. Hateley's in there. Hateley just keeping the ball in play. To Durant. Challenged by Broddle. The ball going behind for the corner. To Rangers. Fridge again organising his defence. Nisbet has moved up there. Ball right across the goal. Nisbet! Scott Nisbet has scored! "63 minutes on here at Love Street. St Mirren 1, Rangers 2. Well, Nisbet has been moving forward all afternoon. It was missed by everyone. I think Mo Johnson got the touch there. Nisbet got his head to the ball and it dropped into the back of the net. Activity there at the Rangers bench. Walter Smith, the manager, has come down from the stand to join Archie Knox and Davy Dodds. There's Durant for Rangers. And Hateley toppled there. There's Charnley, St Mirren substitute, losing out though to Houstra. And it's Spackman. Hateley. Hateley brought down by Reid. The ball was put forward by Spackman. It was chested down by Hateley. The challenge going in from Reid. So Hateley back on his feet. And now an anxious moment for St Mirren. Fridge gets things organised. This dangerous moment for St Mirren. It's Ian Durant. Well, the goalkeeper, I think, saw that late. But again, in these conditions, he did well. Good shot by Ian Durant. The Spackman stepping over the ball. It was whipped over the defensive wall. Fridge did well. Call again. Johnston. Call to Hateley. Cut out by Aitken. Richard Goff organising his defence. Torferson in there battling for St Mirren, gets it to Broddle. From Charnley. Well, Charnley's claiming that Gorham got a hand to it, but in fact he didn't. But it was a tremendous shot by the St Mirren substitute. It was Broddle who provided the cross. It was headed away by Richard Goff, broke into the path of Charnley, and the shot inches away from target. Hateley giving chase, Manley just ahead of him. Hateley making the challenge. And he's been called over by the referee. So this will be the fourth booking of the afternoon. Well, Hateley chasing the defender turning. The challenge going in, and it will earn Mark Hateley a yellow card. Prevent for Rangers. Headed away by Aitken. Robertson to Haitley. Johnson's in the middle. Mo Johnston! No, the goal has been disallowed. The flag is up. Well, a fumble by Les Fridge as Haitley drilled the ball across the face of the goal. Mo Johnston was lurking. Fridge appeared to have it. It went under him. Johnson managed to put it into the net, but the offside flag had gone up. Long ball to Johnston. Mo Johnston, another fine save by Les Fridge. Well, a good shot by Mo Johnston. It was headed on by Haitley. Well controlled by Johnson, who got in the early shot, and there was Fridge to parry it behind. Waddle against Stevens. Again getting in the cross. Headed behind by Richard Gough. Good defending by the Rangers captain. He was under severe pressure as Waddle delivered the cross. Heading away as he was challenged by Alan Irvin. Charlie's corner. Roy Aitken's up there. Away by Gough. Only as far as Lambert. Well, the pace of Houstra. Catching Reid. Well, there's no flag against Haitley. Aitken chasing. Another good save by the goalkeeper. Still the ball in play. It's Houstra's cross. Away by Reid, only as far as Spackman. It was Houstra playing it through for Haitley. You see Aitken closely behind him. And the goalkeeper making the save. There goes the final whistle. Well, a hard-fought battle. 2 excellent points for Rangers. So a happy afternoon for Scott Nisbet. And for Rangers, the final score here at Love Street, St Mirren 1, Rangers 2. Now, you've had a lot of good reviews for your defensive qualities this season, but that's 2 goals in your last 3 league games.
Yeah, I've took a bit of nosebleed. I've got fat twice and scored, but I got for set pieces, either myself or Richard. I just takes what turns about, and I've just been fortunate the last 2 weeks I've managed to get 2 goals.
Now, you know there's a lot of competition for places, of course, in those positions.
Yeah, you've got Oleg, he's away with the international squad just now, and then you've got John Brown, who's back fully fit, and you've got Brian Reid. So I'll just keep plugging away, try my best, and see what happens from here.
Gordon, a good result for Rangers when they might have been vulnerable after a trip to Eastern Europe.
Yeah, I think it's always a terrific result to come back, as you say, being away to Czechoslovakia, played a really tough European Cup tie during the week, and coming back in a away match and getting 2 points. I'm sure Walter Smith must be delighted.
Now, one of the main factors yesterday, Nigel Spackman, good in the air, good footwork in the ground, a good all-round performance by him.
Yeah, well, Nigel Spackman is one of them that, when Graham Souness was manager, he never ever left him out the side. Walter Smith's never left him out the side either. He's not a particularly eye-catching player, but he's very, very effective in the role that he plays. And as you can see here, I mean, he's got good passing ability as well, with both feet, left and right. But as he epitomises a modern-day midfielder, strong and athletic. Doesn't get on the score sheet too many times, and he was very unfortunate there yesterday with Les Fridge pulling off a fantastic save. Roy Aitken had to play in a recast defence, David Hay making a few changes. It'd be very difficult now for Saints to survive without him. Yeah, they'll be relying on Roy's leadership, because it's going to be one long, hard slog for St Mirren this season. And already, I mean, they've got a game against Dunfermline next week, and it's September, and they're calling it a relegation clash. So, as we say, they'll need all Roy's expertise at the back. I mean, he slotted into that sweeper's role for St Mirren very nicely indeed. And in actual fact, I've seen St Mirren a couple of times in the last weeks, and they've not looked that bad. A lot of industry from Stuart McCall in the Rangers midfield. He's been an instant hit with the Ibrox fans. Yeah, well, I think he added the bit of sparkle that was missing in the Rangers midfield against Dundee United last Saturday. And I think he'll prove to be probably the best signing Walter Smith will make. I mean, everybody knows about his tremendous battling qualities and his tackling in the middle of the park. But there's an awful lot more to his game than that. He gets forward a lot. links well with strikers, always playing 1-2s, and gets into a lot of scoring positions. He's not been on the score sheet yet, but I'm sure he'll feature in that pretty soon.
Now, Paul Lambert is up for sale to help fund new players coming to St Mirren. Tremendous passing from him yesterday, especially in the first half.
Yeah, he's a very talented young player, Paul Lambert, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of big English clubs monitoring the Lambert situation just now. It's unfortunate for St Mirren that they might have to lose him, but at the same time they've got no money, St Mirren, and for Davy Hay maybe to strengthen other departments, buying 1 or 2 players, strengthening his squad, they might have to lose somebody like Paul Lambert. And of course he's captain the under-21 side as well, and a very promising looking under-21 side, but it'd be a shame for them to lose Paul.
Now, some St Mirren fans didn't like it when David Hay said finishing third bottom would be success for the club this season. I think they tend to forget that St Mirren have been second bottom and bottom the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, well, they've had no real money to spend, St Mirren. I mean, I know they've bought Charnley, Elliott, Lex Bailey, but compared, I mean, those 3 players wouldn't have bought a quarter of Stuart McCall. So it's very, very difficult for Davy Hay and all the other managers down in that position in the league. You know, they've just not got the money. With the ground improvements just now, people at St Mirren are getting hit badly. We're having to spend a lot of money on their grounds, and it's going to be a case of survival for Davy Hay and 4 or 5 other managers.
You've got to feel a wee bit sorry for Andy Gorham. He's had 8 shutouts in 12 games. He's lost 3 bizarre goals this season.
Yeah, well, the Scott Crab goal, the goal in Prague in midweek was something of a fluke. And of course, that one there that ricocheted off Richard Gough. I mean, he would have had a fantastic record if it wasn't for freak goals against him this season so far. But he's a smashing goalkeeper.
Gordon, for the moment, thank you.